An old grandfather lived in a small house on the outskirts of the village with his grandson Rahul. Grandfather was a very experienced and knowledgeable person, and Rahul was the complete opposite. He spent more time playing than studying. One day, Grandfather called Rahul and said, "Dad, do you know that time is the most valuable asset in our life?" Rahul smiled and said, "Grandfather, there is plenty of time. Now is the age to play. Why do we need to think about studies and time?" Grandfather said nothing. The next morning, he planned to teach Rahul a special lesson. He called Rahul and said, "Today, we will do a task together. Come, I will tell you a story and you will find the solution to it." Rahul happily agreed. Grandfather began the story. A rich man once gave his son a beautiful watch. That watch was very valuable because it not only showed the time, but also reminded him of his daily tasks. But that boy did not understand the value of the watch and used to neglect it. One day that man fell ill and said, "The day you understand the proper use of your watch, the day you will understand my way of life." Rahul was listening attentively. Grandfather then said, "Can you tell me what that boy did?" Rahul thought and said, "Maybe he later understood the importance of the watch and started using it properly." Grandfather nodded and said, "You are right, but after time passed, that understanding was of no use, because his father's time was over." Then Grandfather took Rahul to a garden. There he planted a small sapling and said, "If you water this sapling every day, then one day it will become a big tree. But if you do not water it on time, then it will wither. Similarly, it is important to do every task in life on time. If you delay, no matter how much you try later, it is not possible to make up for the loss." Rahul stared at the tree for a while. Then he said, "I understand, Grandfather. From now on, I will not waste time. I will set aside separate times for studies and sports." Grandfather was satisfied and said, "A person who understands the value of time is successful in life." From that day on, Rahul started using his time properly. Every morning he would set aside a specific time for his studies and play sports in the afternoon. At the end of the week, he would be happy with the results of his time management. After a few years, Rahul became a successful person. He secured first place in all subjects in school, and one day he became a big businessman. He was able to fulfill his dream only by using every moment of life properly. This story teaches us that if we neglect the importance of time, important opportunities in life can be lost. Therefore, we should learn to understand the value of time and invest in the right things. Every moment of life is valuable, and every decision builds our future. A person who understands the value of time never fails. Thank you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.